Hi everyone, today I'm in our conference room just unboxing some things that some other companies had sent me for review. So I did not purchase these, but I will put my Amazon affiliate link down below if you're interested in these items. They asked me to share them and to give my honest review. So those affiliate links down below, if you choose to use them, Amazon may pay me a small commission. All those do is support this channel. The pricing is exactly the same for you. It doesn't change the pricing in any way. All it does is provides a benefit to me and this channel in that you used my Amazon affiliate links. All right, so with that out of the way, we have this one by Caydo. So this is their M1C Art Projector. So an art projector is specifically designed in certain ways so that you can project something from your computer or from your phone or from your tablet onto the wall, and then you can make a clear trace of that item in order to do things for like punch needle, embroidery, large signage, things like that. So if you're wanting to make, for example, a big poster at your work or school for a certain function and you want a really big character, you can take a small image on the computer and blow it up by projecting it on the wall and tracing that. Now, the other thing this projector can be used for as well is just as a projector. You can use it for slideshows, you can use it to watch movies. So I'll try to get a couple of clips of those in our condo of how we can use it, since we have a big screen that we're able to drop at night in our living room. And you can see how we can use it as a projector there as well. All right, so let me just show you how compact this is. Another good way to use this is if you're moving abroad. For example, when we were in Ecuador and we didn't know how long we were going to stay there, our condo there as well had these huge drop-down window screens to block out light from the windows, but you can use them to put a projector on. And my daughter used one when she lived in Thailand as well. So it's a lot more affordable way to be able to take your movies with you, to watch YouTube or whatever at night in your bedroom. It's very compact. So it has a little manual that it shows you how to use it. But let me show you how tiny the projector is. So the box is way bigger than the projector itself. I'll show you the measurements. I'll post those measurements here per the manufacturer as well. But you can see it's not even as tall as my hand. And typically I have smaller hands compared to most people. So it's super, super compact. These are the connections you can use. You can use some plug-in headphones. You can use anything with universal, I guess that's a USB-C. Has an HDMI and it has 2 USB. So all kinds of connectors here on the back, and then on the side, this is your focus and your power button. The front is your lens, and then you have the side. My guess is maybe that's like ventilation fan or something like that. But so light, so compact. Also, a feature I really love is it has a screw on the base. So what that means is any tripod that you have that you can screw this and mount it to that has a screw bottom tripod, you can set this on a tripod and then you can project it anywhere. So you can use it flat on top of a bookshelf or bookcase or your nightstand, or you can set it on a tripod and put it to any particular elevation or height that you need. All right, let's see how it works. So on the inside of the box, you'll find the user manual, and this is very helpful because it includes several features that you can use with this projector. For example, it has what's called local send. So local send is with this app here. And what that allows you to do is to be able to send an image from your mobile device to this device, to the projector itself, and you'll be able to upload those files, and that's how you get the picture that you're able to put up on the grid. So what it does is it sets up a drawing grid for you. So there's a drawing mode. So drawing mode sets up that traditional artist grid for you so that you can draw the image. But also with this app, it gives you the option in that drawing mode to change how you want to sketch out your item. Sometimes it's easier to do a black and white. So say you're trying to do a watercolor and you're transferring that photo, say of this house, to your, you're sketching it out to your watercolor paper by using a projector, then you can choose different grayscales or black and white. I tend to go straight to the black and white because that gives me the biggest amount of contrast. And what's amazing is that this projector is so small that you can do it all the way down to a small sketchbook size. You can do sketchbook size all the way to huge, I think like 100-inch size is what this projector will go up to. So it's really interesting how you can use this projector for so many different sizes to get the exact size of the sketch that you need, whether it be from a sketchbook, small canvas, or large wall canvas. Now in the bottom of the box, you'll just pull it up and you'll feel this is pretty heavy. So there's some additional items in here that I hadn't even thought about. Apparently there's a remote control in here somewhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, they are amazing. I saw this in the user manual, but I wasn't sure. It comes with a tripod. So this is great. So we'll put it on this little tripod and I'll show you what that looks like. But of course, it's a standard screw. So if you have a larger photography tripod, you can use it on that as well. The reason why I love this is I already have a ton of furniture in our condo. So I'm able to just sit this on my existing furniture without needing to find an extra space for my tripod. So that's amazing. I can just set it on our little cabinet in there and project it straight to our screen on the wall. So there's an HDMI, there is a USB-C, and also this is the power cable so that you can use it plugged in or you can charge it and use it wirelessly. This is also a remote. And this is also for your tripod so you don't scratch the bottom of it. So I'm curious to see if this remote has a battery in it or not. We may need to go and get some batteries. Okay, so in the remote control, you need 2 batteries. These look like it is 2 AAA batteries that are needed in here. So that's the only thing I don't see in the box, but AAA batteries are very easy for me to get, so I'm not disappointed about that at all. I am super excited about the little tripod. So this little disc comes separately in the body. It can help protect to hold it more stable and also protect the base of the projector. So I'm just gonna screw it all the way down to where it goes down to the very stop on this little ring here. And then we can add the projector. There we go. So cute. Holds it perfectly. Ta-da! Isn't she cute? Even with the tripod, she's still just a hand span for me. So this is another interesting little feature that the tripod has. It has a way for you to be able to adjust which way this is pointing. So if I put her flat right now, she's kind of pointing down. But if you use this little black dial right here, you can twist it and you can have it angled to any angle that you need. So that's really helpful if you're putting it on a ledge, say that's lower than your screen, you're able to tilt this head up so that it can project onto the screen. So I'm just gonna show you how versatile this is. I loosened the knob and you can see it's a ball socket in here. And so you can go to whatever angle that you need to with the projector head. Okay, so I've just turned on the projector and I'm just pointing it towards a blank wall here towards the paneling in the conference room. So you can see I'm able to angle it so that it goes completely down. You can see the little ball socket here. This is the power button where I turned it on. It has the cutest little graphic images that come up on the wall when it first starts. Let's see if we can focus in on that. Really cute. This is an amazing little projector. And then the more you back up, then the more that image is going to get larger. So here I'm at probably about 4 feet or so. And then of course, as I go back, the image just gets larger and larger. And apparently it says this will go up to 100 inches. Now, I know you're seeing kind of like a glitching feature there, but that's not actually visible to the naked eye. That's a frames per second issue with recording on a camera. So my phone isn't matching the signal coming through the frequency of the light right now. So that's a photography and video issue. That is not the product itself. The product is showing a solid image with no flickering at all. That is totally my recording device not set on the proper frequency. So anyway, I just wanted to show how amazing this little projector is. And I'm going to do a clip later on tonight when we have our shades down in our condo to show how it also can project a little movie. I also wanted to show how tiny it can project. So this is the little manual that came with the projector, which is smaller than my hand, smaller than the projector. But let's see if we can zoom in. You can see the image clearly. Again, that flickering has to do with the frequency mismatch on this video, but to the naked eye, there is no flickering. That image is crisp and clear. There is a dial on this side right here. You will need to use this dial to adjust your focus depending on how close or how far away you are. So if you're using this truly as an art projector to project what you want to draw onto your paper or what you want to trace onto your paper, make sure to adjust your focus. It'll look a little blurry, but it will go completely clear with this little adjustable focus on the side. And again, it won't be flickering like it's showing on my video. That's just a frame rate per second frequency thing. So it is completely stable. All right, I just wanted to show how small of a drawing you can potentially trace into your sketchbook or your planner by using this tiny but mighty little projector. So just one more quick tour around the whole projector. The bottom has that screw base for a tripod. It also has little rubber feet that it can stay on a shelf or desk, anything like that. Has 2 USB connections and HDMI, as well as it can charge with this USB-C or be used plugged in. It does have a little speaker, but you can also use headphones instead. It does have a jack option for that if you want to use earphones. It does connect to a computer. You can stream directly and cast anything off of your computer using the HDMI cable. So on the front, we have the projector square as well as the speaker. You can also connect Bluetooth speakers if you're wanting something with a little bit more output. On the side is the power button as well as the focus scroll. So just move it very little and it will give you a crystal clear, very sharp image that is not blurry. On the top, it has a remote control, even with menu features, those 3 dashes in the upper right corner. So if you don't have batteries for the remote, like I didn't today, you don't have to use the remote. You can use this built-in remote on the top of the projector. Well, that's it for this tiny but mighty little art projector. I'm looking forward to using it for my sketchbooks, for my watercolor, but also just around the house for everyday, just little change of scenery, fun things. Maybe project it on a sheet in the backyard and watch a movie on a fence one night with some friends. So all kinds of fun little things you can do with this very versatile art projector. So as a reminder, the link for the item is posted below, and I'll see you on the next one.